Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Hello, doctor.
Hello, Bob. Please come in and take a seat. How can
Thank
I
you.
help you? You're welcome.
Well, the doctor, this is this cramps and terrible stomach pain, and this happens whenever I have milk. So even if I have a coffee with a little bit of milk, I get this, and even with yogurt. And every
Okay.
morning, yes, I have this problem. I don't know what this is.
Yes. And have you had any symptoms like this before?
Uh, well, yes, every now and again I did have it, but in the last 3 days it has been much worse. I think I had a gastroenteritis, and then after that it is even worse.
Okay. Said me that after you have a diarrhea, you find out this problem. Yes, is it
Um,
right?
yes, to be honest, I did have some bloatedness and some diarrhea on and off for a long time, but these last 3 days it was much worse.
Okay, okay. Can you remember when exactly this problem, for example, flatulence or diarrhea, happened?
Well, as I said, it's been on and off in the last few years. I can't remember when exactly it started, but yeah, I've just had it.
Okay, and mm, I want to summarize your what you said. I think you had a flatulence and diarrhea after eating some milk on the milk product. Is would that right?
Yes, yes, that's correct.
Okay. If um, if you don't mind, I want to examine you. Is that right?
Yes, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
So,
examination is over.
yeah,
Yes.
normal examination, no problem.
Yes. Yes. You have a normal examination. I think you have a uh, mm, lactose intolerance. For example, lactose is a sugar in the milk or milk product, and your stomach couldn't tolerate the lactose. And it is not very important in this time, but you can mm, uh, for example, prevent to use some milk or milk, dairy product.
Okay,
Would
but
that right for you?
doctor, nobody in our family has it, and when I was a child, I definitely had milk, and I didn't have this problem. How is this
Mm,
possible?
Yes, it is possible because this condition couldn't be hereditary. For example, it is more likely you have some uh, mm, mm, insufficiency in some enzymes in your stomach. After you prevent the milk and milk products, it is very likely to be subsided.
I see,
Is
right.
that? Yes, it is very good news for you. So,
Okay. So,
okay.
how long will this last? Would that clear?
I hope it will last for several weeks. And after it is it needs to your stomach and gut will heal, uh, and after that, I hope you don't have any problem with milk or dairy products.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome. Do you want to ask any more question about this condition?
No, that's okay. Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye. Okay. So, right. How do you feel?
I feel well,
Okay.
and I feel this task is very easy.
It was easy.
No, yes,
Okay. So you did well with your report with information gathering.
yes, I think it is good, and I do information gathering well, and report is good.
Okay. So how about structure? You had a good structure.
Yes, I try to summarize. After that, I want to examine and I tell about information giving.
Okay. Anything could be better.
Think fluency could be better.
Okay. Uh, right. So you still have some hesitation. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Anything else?
No, I don't remember.
Okay. So who's next? What do you think?
Yes, I think empathy could be better and
Okay.
also fluency.
Okay. Showing empathy.
Yes.
Uh, okay. And anything else?
Mm,
No.
no, no.
Okay. All right. So yes. What do you think?
I think all the time the patient give information to the doctor asking question.
Okay.
Gathering information was weak and always the patient talk. And checking and chunking, I think um, somehow weak. And about the lactose intolerance in part of inheritance. I think can say that we have two types of lactose intolerance disease. One of them is primary, and the one that you have is secondary, and it is not hereditary, it's acquired.
Okay. So is so the non-hereditary or this secondary type, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And then it will be better. Hmm? And so in checking and chunking and actually in establishing what the patient already knows about this, okay? Establishing what the patient already knows about lactose intolerance. Okay, anything else?
No, that.
Okay, thank you.
Doctor, I think his gathering information was not enough, and he summarized very soon. And
Okay,
he could ask more questions about allergens or any allergic reaction to any drugs or food or family history. I think he asked a few questions. And about giving information, as you said, establishing he didn't establish, and also about explaining the disease, I think it wasn't clear. I, as a doctor, I couldn't uh, get the exact definition of the disease, and I think the patient will be like me.
Okay. Right. Thank you.
Only checking and chunking, I think it was weak. Everything was good.
Okay. Yeah. Generally, it was good. I think at at the beginning, when you're gathering information, you need to show some attentive listening skills. Okay. Uh, Now, if you later listen to the conversation, you could see you never said okay, all right, or any echoing saying right. You've had it on and off for a long time, and then you asked this question twice. That have you had this before? Um so. Yeah, I mean, you said it sounds like lactose intolerance. It means that you cannot tolerate the sugar which exists in dairy products. And have you heard of this, or how much do you know about this? And then obviously, a good way of explaining is that, well, it can develop in later life. So as a child, when I mentioned I had it as a child, I had milk. Yes, as a child, children have a special enzyme in their stomach, so they can digest dairy and milk. But later in life, this enzyme may not be there, or it might actually uh, go away, and then people start to develop lactose intolerance. Um, and it gets worse in gastroenteritis, but it might get better with continued use of dairy products, but not necessarily. Okay, so obviously yes, chunking and checking. Basically, uh, did you explore the ICE, the ideas, concerns, expectations?
And no, unfortunately, I couldn't explore because the patient doesn't tell me about the concerns. Uh,
Okay. Was there any cue?
no, I don't so. I don't think so.
Okay. The cue was that um, I had milk as a child and no family member has this. Okay. So
Yeah,
these are two cues. Okay. You picked up the family member. You said this is not hereditary. But the other one, I had milk as a child, and you said, okay, yeah, but also you asked, when exactly did you have these problems? And I said, I can't really remember. I've had it on and off for a long time. So you could say, yeah, that happens, that develops as you grow older. The patient is 35, but the reason the patient is here is because of this gastroenteritis, which has made it worse. Um, Now, all in all, remember what we're looking for when we are looking for patient's agenda. Okay, what is
okay.
agenda? Agenda is the reason the patient is here today. Okay, uh,
Yes.
so we ask questions to find out the patient's agenda. There might be one, two, three, or even more agenda, and then they might come up later in the conversation as well, which we call them cues. So the questions you're asking are targeted, okay? Targeted to finding out the agenda. And then you give information, you respond to the agenda. Okay, so basically, the whole point of the conversation in these 5 minutes is to find out why the patient is here, what is their concern, and what do they want to get from this consultation? And that is what we ask the patient. We say, okay, so what do you think it is? I think it is lactose intolerance. And how much do you know about this? And is there anything you're worried about? And so the patient's anxiety is that this might be something else, or maybe it is not getting any better. And then you respond to those. You say, yeah, no, it's very unlikely to be something else. It sounds like lactose intolerance. And the fact that it doesn't necessarily last forever, you might get better, but you might actually be the same. So basically, you're responding to the agenda. I've recorded a video which is on the YouTube. I suggest you have a look at that. It's about the patient's agenda and basically the consultation, how you actually what you do basically in a consultation, in a normal consultation.